Hello, everyone. Michael Jaco with Unleashing Intuition Secrets. So we have been talking for quite some time about arrest. So who would be like the biggest arrest that could happen? Who would you think that would be? Obama? So it's just been revealed that Obama, and you're hearing it here, and you can spread it like crazy, Obama has been arrested. All right, so let's look at that real quick. I'll share the screen with you and show you the news source right here. Conservative Beaver, basically a Canadian information news source. And the reason why you're going to see it on Canadian, and also I've heard it's also been released on Spanish papers. So the reason why is because there's been a news block on revealing this. That's by a judge. All right. So of course the deep state media would go all out to, basically, suppress this. But like I said last night on my show with Jay, that I saw this week as being a reveal week for arrest. So here it is. Former President Barack Obama arrested for espionage. Barack Obama, a former president of the United States, was arrested on November 28th, 2020, on a charge that he conspired with a business partner of his who was also a former CIA officer to communicate classified information up to the top secret level to intelligence officials of the People's Republic of China. The criminal complaint containing the charge was unsealed this morning. This was November 28th. So Saturday. So here we are on Sunday or on Monday, and we still haven't seen this blow up in the news press yet. All right. So it's going to leak. So look at these names. Assistant Attorney General for National Security, John C. Demers, U.S. Attorney for the District of Hawaii, Kenji M. Price, Assistant Director of the FBI's Counterintelligence Division, Alan E. Kohler Jr., and Special Agent in charge of FBI's Honolulu Field Officer Eli S. Miranda made the announcement. Now, I've looked, I don't see this on any news source other than this, all right? So you Spanish speakers can probably jump out there and find some of this, I would bet. But it's not going to be released in the regular press, at least not for a while, right? Because when it does, it's going to blow everything up. So let's look at some of these names, and I'll go more into this this report. So here we are. These are not fictional names. This is not a rag that basically puts out false information. They're a reputable news source from Canada. Remember, our Canadian brothers and sisters are still up there trying to do their best, even though they're getting locked down hard up there. All right. John Demers became Assistant Attorney General for National Security on February 22nd, 2018. In that capacity, he leads the Department of Justice's efforts to combat national security-related cybercrime, terrorism, and espionage, to enforce export control and sanction laws, blah, 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 all right? So what else has he got going on? John was selected to lead the Attorney General's China Initiative, put in place to counter the People's Republic of China's persistent and aggressive economic espionage, trade secret theft, hacking, and other related crimes. So I have been saying for months and months and even years that the Clintons were probably some of the first. They were exchanging information with China. All right. They gave nuclear secrets to China. All right. So this has been in the Democratic Party for a very long time. This treasonous corruption, this espionage, and it's going to get revealed, guys. I've been saying it's going to get revealed, and here we have it. All right. Now, whether this turns out to be true, I can't imagine. So this is from the Department of Justice. This is an official website of the United States government. I cannot imagine someone taking that information from this gentleman and putting it into a news source. There would be heavy, heavy repercussions if this was false, all right? So also, I looked at Miranda. I was like, Miranda rights? Is this kooky? What's going on here? No, there is an Eli S. Miranda named special agent in charge of the Honolulu field office. Director Christopher Wray, who's a deep stater, has named Eli Miranda. That doesn't mean the people that work under him are deep state. As a special agent in charge of the FBI's Honolulu field office. Mr. Miranda most recently served as the director of the High Value Detainee Interrogation Group. So you guys know that I've been putting out that there are basically some of these high-level actors are being wrapped up and they're going to black sites and they're being interrogated. It's all fitting in, guys. It's happening. Here you go. Blow this up. Blow it up everywhere. And if it turns out to be false, I don't think so. I've been saying that I felt this was coming, and I felt it was coming this week, and here we are. We're in it. The judge has imposed a media blackout, but Canadian outlets like Conservative Beaver are not subject to those rules. Other Canadian and Spanish language outlets have already reported on this development. And I would see a lot of this stuff overseas in different areas in Europe and in the Middle East and the Far East that we don't get here in the U.S. The U.S. is very suppressed, has been for a very long time for information that happens around the world. The trail of Chinese espionage is long and sadly strewn with former American intelligence officers who betrayed their colleagues, their country, and its liberal democratic values to support an authoritarian communist regime, said Attorney General for National Security John Demers. This betrayal is never worth it. Whether immediately or many years after they thought they got away with it, we will find these traitors and we will bring them to justice. To the Chinese intelligence services, these individuals are expendable. To us, they are sad but urgent reminders of the need to stay vigilant. All the way at the top, Barack Obama finally arrested. The charges announced today are a sobering reminder to our communities in Hawaii of the constant threat posed by those who seek to jeopardize our nation's security through acts of espionage, said U.S. Attorney Price. Of particular concern are the criminal acts of those who served in our nation's intelligence community, but then chose to betray their former colleagues and the nation at large by divulging classified national defense information to China. My office will continue to tenaciously pursue espionage cases. So also in the news, Joe Biden fractures his foot, needs a walking boot. So this is basically, he's on house arrest. We've seen this in many cases. I've said that he was going to be arrested. I said that he would be at the inauguration in the arrested capacity to watch our president, our duly elected by a landslide, that we, the American people, elected, and that he was part of a coup attempt to take that down. And he will be forced to watch that. So he's, I believe, under house arrest right now. He's got the same thing that John McCain had before he was executed, the same thing that Hillary Clinton had on before she was executed. So it's basically a boot that they put on to hide the little necklace that goes around the anklet that goes around to, like, basically will take them out if they try and run. All right. So of course the news is saying the 78-year-old Democrat slipped while playing with his German Shepherd Major on Saturday and visited an orthopedist in Delaware for examination. Of course, he just walked in there. There was no obvious fracture, but then they did a CT scan and they noticed some hairline fractures. I guess they decided to, like, okay, yeah, we see something there. You're an old guy, so there's probably a lot of stuff going on with his old clone body. So anyway, that's what's going on. The arrest are happening. They're there. Also, real quick, I want to throw in there that Jay and I, Campbell, have this new program, the Optimized Tribe. If you go down in the description box, it's going to be there. It's got the Facebook, free Facebook group. You just answer a couple questions, and you'll be included. And then we have the Optimized Tribe, which starts, the link goes out in a little more than a half an hour. You guys that have already signed up for it will get it. Several of you are already signed up for the year plan, where you're going to save a couple $100 on the year plan. So it's going to help change the world, guys. So this is the type of information, this intuitive information, this optimized information that changes your life. This is the stuff that we're all going to. Last day to save on Unleashing Intuition courses, the course bundle, everything in my entire lineup goes up in price tomorrow afternoon. So if you've been holding back, you've been wanting to purchase some of these courses, today is the day. Jump in, get it. And then after today, tomorrow afternoon, the prices go up. All right, lots of love out there, guys. And if more information comes in, I'll share it. 6 o'clock tonight, Jay and I in the Optimized Tribe. Hope to see a lot of you there. A lot of you have joined up, and it's going to be, as we move forward, it's going to be amazing. You guys get arrested and it starts to break, starts to leak out there like I'm leaking it right now. It's gonna cause some problems. All right, so you need to have some food and everything you need for, I'd say, like a couple months. All right, because I see this going all the way into February. These arrests, these convictions, probably executions.